Weston and Parkland look almost identical on paper. Same county, same A-rated schools, same family-friendly reputation. But the way daily life feels in each one is surprisingly different. And that difference matters more than most families realize before they even move. In this video, I'm going to show you the real difference between Weston and Parkland. Not rankings, not square footage, how your daily rhythm actually changes depending on which one you choose. Both of these cities are incredible, and anyone living there will tell you how much they love it there. While one of these cities feels like a polished, connected community where everything is woven together, the other feels like a tucked-away luxury suburb where life slows down the moment you turn in. Once you understand that difference, the decision becomes much clearer for you. One of the biggest mistakes people make when relocating to South Florida is assuming Weston and Parkland are interchangeable. They're not. Yes, both are in Broward County. Yes, both attract relocating families. Yes, both have strong schools. But the day-to-day feel is very different. Here's the simplest way I explain it to families who ask me. Weston was designed around convenience. Parkland was designed around space. Neither is better, but one will match your family's personality far better than the other. And that is where this decision really starts. Weston has around 70,000 residents. Parkland is closer to 40,000, and you can actually feel that difference. Weston feels connected, more integrated. Everything is woven together. Parkland feels calmer, more residential, more removed from the pace of South Florida. Weston feels like a polished mini city. Parkland feels like a polished luxury suburb with more breathing room. Neither is wrong, but they attract different types of families. And the families who choose the wrong one, they usually figure it out within the first year. Here's where it becomes really different really fast. Where does your life pull you most often? If your week revolves around Fort Lauderdale, Miami, Brickell, or frequent airport travel, Weston and Parkland are not equal experiences. Weston has stronger access to I-75, 595, and the Sawgrass Expressway. That matters more than most people expect, especially for business travelers, hybrid workers, and families driving south regularly. Weston simplifies life if your world leans south. Parkland sits further north and slightly west. You trade a little convenience for a quieter environment. Less through traffic, less density, more separation from the pace of South Florida. If your life revolves around Boca, Delray, or Palm Beach County, Parkland often feels more aligned. This decision is not about rankings. It's about rhythm. One city makes life feel a little more efficient. The other makes life feel quieter. And over time, that difference becomes noticeable. Now let's talk about what's harder to put into a spreadsheet, the feeling. Weston feels intentionally woven together. The neighborhoods, the parks, the shopping, the restaurants, the walking paths, everything connects. Many Weston families barely leave Weston during the week. School, sports, errands, dinner, coffee, it's all right there. Weston Town Center adds a community heartbeat. It's not flashy, but it creates a central energy that you start to rely on more than you expect. Parkland feels a little different. It's greener, it's quieter, it's more spacious. The roads definitely feel calmer. Homes tend to sit on larger lots. Many communities were developed later, so the amenities are often more resort style. Think clubhouses, pools, and amazing fitness centers. There's more private community energy in Parkland and a little bit less city energy. Again, I'm not saying either one is better. This is entirely personality driven, and the families who get it right are the ones who are honest about how they actually live, not how they think they want to live. Both Weston and Parkland are very strong academically. This is not a good versus bad conversation. Both are in Broward County public schools, both have great private schools, both attract education-focused families. The difference is logistics and culture. In Weston, schools feel integrated into neighborhoods. More walking, more biking, more pathways connecting communities to schools. School life is woven into daily life. Cypress Bay High School is a major draw for many families relocating to Weston. Now, Parkland schools are also really highly respected. Marjory Stoneman Douglas carries a strong academic reputation and a very tight community pride. But the daily rhythm feels a little different. Parkland is a little less walkable overall. More driving, strong parent involvement, a very close-knit school community. Here's the part most people miss. Schools don't just affect your kids. They affect your traffic, your social circles, your weekend activities, your community culture. Both cities do it well, just differently. At the end of the day, this is personality driven, so let me just say it plainly. Weston tends to fit families who travel more often, commute south frequently, they value convenience and integration, and like the master planned organization. Parkland tends to fit families who prioritize space and privacy, they prefer newer construction, they like quieter streets, larger lots, and spend more time north towards Boca or Palm Beach County. Weston simplifies life a little, Parkland softens it a bit. And most families feel the difference the moment they actually drive both. That's why I always tell people the same thing. Don't just compare them online. You need to drive them. You need to drive the school route. You need to drive during rush hour. You need to sit in the neighborhoods at different times of day. The right one for you is going to become obvious once you do this. If this comparison helped, the next step is actually seeing one of these cities in more detail. I published a lifestyle walkthrough of Weston where I show the town center and what daily life really looks like. Experiencing it visually helps you decide whether that rhythm fits your family or whether you prefer something a little more different like Parkland. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one.